à droite, monsieur.
We kunnen gewoon in een garage.
Ja, maar kan je dat? Weet je nog maar een staan, kijk er toch wat dat ook dat verpunten wat dat niet meer is. Kijk, toch nog een vraagje. Kijk je zien bij de devaluatie, want het wat als krant een XX heb.
Ja, daar kunnen matchmakers voor krijgen.
Ja, ging je dat vragen?
Ja.
Mooi vandaag ook.
Ja, kijk of ze het te goed doen, hè.
Vandaag mogen ik eens loeren.
Ja.
Hoeveel kilo?
Ik pak maar op.
Ik heb hem nooit geschreven. Met een moment sloeg.
Echt maatwerk, die fiets, hè, ja?
Ja, dat is knap.
Dat is knap, hè?
Iets te groot voor mij, maar.
Iets te groot.
Ja.
Een fruit, is er een andere van small?
Du coup, je suis arrivé à l'arrêt. Et à l'arrêt, en basculant dans le virage à l'arrêt.
Hé, die van goed, man.
I think there will be really fast big cuts here.
Ja, I think so too. Really, it's happening here now?
We hadden eigenlijk in Tsjechië in ieder geval. Het is de derde, denk ik. Ik geloof het zeker. De rest rijdt denk ik. Oh nein, hast schon mal so kleines gesehen? Bist ja gebaut für den Fuß.
Ja. Was? Kinderrad? Nein.
Oh, für Kinder, weißt du?
Ja, die Gabel ist für Kinder, ja.
Alles op maat.
Gut. Das ist ganz Ende. In der Luftkammer hast du wie eine kleine Nut, ja, und die macht den Ohrring innen drin kaputt.
Ah, muss ich neu setzen?
Nee, die Nut,
doch nicht.
Die Nut musst du abschleifen, ein bisschen, ja, damit der Ohrring nicht kaputt geht. Maybe wir können das vielleicht machen, aber...
Okay, you just finished training. How do you like the new course?
Well, it's a really tough course now. They've been completely new. There are just a few parts from last year in it, and I like it. It's a really steep uphill, really technical downhills, many corners, and I think it will be an interesting race tomorrow with a small group in front. And the course is better for spectators because the spectators they can stay in one place and see the rider several times. Last weekend the World Cup in Dalby was only one uphill, so it was always a big group together and everybody could stay there, you know, get some wind shadow. And here is more, it will be more that you go alone. Maybe in the start is a group, few riders, but then here you can go also alone in the race.
Did you have a special tactic for that?
I have always the same tactic. I try to be in front, to stay with the fastest riders and to get not in troubles, in some pressures. And if you are on 10th position, you always lose time in the downhills. You have to stop, and my tactic is to be in front.
And what's the atmosphere here in Houffalize like?
Houffalize, it's a really classic race. Always many spectators, a lot. And Belgian people, they are really enthusiastic for cycling sport. So if you are riding here, there is a big party beside the course, and the feeling, especially when you're riding in uphill like that, and there are 4 rows of spectators, and they are all crying and making some noise. So sometimes you feel nothing, you just fly up the hills because it's such a special atmosphere.
And what's your personal aim for the race?
I want to be again on the podium, want to do a constant race like last weekend, to be in the top 5 for sure is my goal. I always want to be in the podium in the end. I hope I can do that also tomorrow.
Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you. Kannst du mal ein Café vielleicht mal holen? No, I had specialized branding in the back, so now I can do the Merida branding.
Good to see you.
Yeah? It's better.
Hello again.
A little bit more on this side. Stop. No? Yeah. Nah, like so much. There's more. Perfect.
Buy a good camera, huh? What's that? I have the same one for my wedding.
I know. That's why I use it.
Come on, then.
This is the big brother and this is the little sister. Now she's upset with you.
Funny thing is the small one always worked, huh? The other one, a battery, too complicated menu.
That's why I use this one.
So busy day today?
Super
Around?
busy.
Catching the guys. Can you stop? No, I'm training. No. The whole time.
Okay, ready.
Let's go.
Training. How do you like the new course?
Well, I like it. The first day I got a little bit in shock, you know, it was a completely different course like we used to have in the previous editions. So, but after the last trainings and trying different tires and different setup on the fork, I feel pretty comfortable. And of course, I start to like the course. It's one of the courses I like, you know, always steep up and down and short climbs. Those are the kind of riding style that I really like.
And what do you think are the most challenging parts in it?
Well, the most challenging parts probably they are the new climb close to the finish area, or after the finish area we have a really steep climb that's gonna make a big difference. And for sure, like always, the really steep downhill after the half race, more or less, beside the four cross, there is quite a tricky part in downhill with a kind of a stone that it's pretty slippery. So it's gonna be, I think, most of the two parts they are gonna be the most dangerous, or at least the more spectacular part for the spectators.
Hey.
And do you have a special tactic for the race?
The tactics are always full, guys, after a minute after the start, but for sure it's gonna be a little bit tactic. You know, last weekend it didn't feel so good, but at the end of the race I came stronger and stronger. So I think I'm in pretty good shape now. So I have to use that shape not only to be to show that I'm strong, also to play a little bit tactics. And for sure, it's not me that has to make all the work in front. There are other riders that are more or less more favorite than me right now, like Nino Schurter or Absalon or the Belgian guys, or even Fontana, my teammate, Ralph Neff. So they are pretty top 10 riders or 10 riders that they can be in front. And so I have to play with them and then play my cards in the end of the race.
And what's the atmosphere here in Houffalize like?
We are all enemies. We don't like each other. Well, the atmosphere in Houffalize has been always great. You know, in Belgium they live cycling with a lot of passion. Any kind of cycling, road, cyclocross or mountain bike. So in Houffalize has been always one of the classic races in our calendar since many years, since probably 15 years. So the ambience is always great, and the weather is more or less stable, and that makes it more easy for spectators to be inside of the course, that's for sure.
And what's your personal aim for the race?
My personal aim is to be back to the podium. You know, last year I started the World Cup season with a pretty strong season, so sorry, it's the fucker the guy from Specialized, you know, they're making the monkey. So I started, my aims for this race, they are to be back in the podium. You know, last year I started pretty strong after the first World Cup in South Africa, took in the leader and with a victory. And well, this year after the first race, I'm only top 10, but still I want to be back in the podium and get the feeling again in the podium, in the top of the podium, that's for sure. And hopefully it has been always good for me, and the spectators, they always push me a little bit to my limit, so it's gonna be, I hope it's gonna be good that time again.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Gracias, Antonio.
Hey, the answers, they have been more or less like yesterday, eh?
Yeah.
Except the monkeys are out. So I don't want to say what they made, but turn the camera. That's it.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay.
For tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.